Hello, darlings, and welcome to our special edition of Pastors' Wives Tell All, where we three, Jessica,
Jenna, and Stephanie,
spill the tea on Thursdays.
grab some coffee or a pot of tea and listen in for all the tips and tricks and random facts you never knew you needed.
Until now.
Hello, and welcome back to Pastors' Wives Tell All, where we spill the tea
On Thursdays. Today we are sitting here amazed at what God has done because, I'll talk normal now, our book released this past Tuesday, 2 days ago. And so if you have not gotten that shindig of a book, I don't know why I called it a shindig because it is not a shindig. But if you have not gotten that book, y'all, what are you doing with your life right now?
I don't know.
What am I doing with my life right now? We are all sitting here real tired.
They should be going to a store, on the internets, wherever you can get our book at this point. Just
On
go
the
to
internet.
on the interwebs.
Go to pastorswivestellall/book.
Oh,
That sounds good.
Actually, it's
Also-
pastorswivestellall.com/book.
That's so true.
You should go there and buy it right now.
Yeah. And you know what was really cool? You know, the other day I was scrolling and realized we had been tagged by a little bookstore that I know nothing about from a different state who was showing their new books that they were going to be putting on the shelf soon. And one of them was our book. So I was stoked. I was like, what in the world? It's like we're actual authors.
it's so crazy.
It's because
crazy.
we are, but it is very weird. That was so cool to see that though.
I
We don't even
know.
know who they
Yeah.
are, and they got our book.
What's like one chapter or one little story that you are nervous about being in the book? Like just a little bit like, you know, like people are like entering into my heart and soul.
Do you think that that's what the noise that's going on in their brains too? Like as they read it?
No.
No. You're welcome for that,
Yeah.
people.
Stephanie, what about you? What is yours?
I don't even want to say it because it'll make them go straight to it.
Give them a good little snippet.
Okay.
Try to make a teaser without telling the tease.
I'm a little nervous about the church hurt chapter because I don't want to be misunderstood in what I'm saying because I still love those people and there is forgiveness and there's healing. And so I'm speaking from that kind of place, and I don't want them to misunderstand that I'm placing blame or any of that because some of it was me. So I'm a little nervous about some of that story.
I think we could all go there with that one too.
Yeah, that was the one I was going to use. Thanks, Stephanie. I appreciate that. I'm going to ditto that. Yeah, I mean, we definitely have talked a lot on the podcast. If you've been listening for a long time, you've heard our church hurt episodes, but I do feel like there's some added information in there that, yeah, it's just, it's hard. I think it's a hard time in life, and you always want to be very respectful of any human being. But also it's really hard when you're trying to share your testimony and things that happen without somebody knowing, you know, but also not like bashing anyone and making sure like that it turns back to Jesus and what he's done through it and that we all make mistakes, you know, and that we honestly could be in other people's books for mistakes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I hadn't thought about that before.
yeah, could be out there, you know.
I could be that girl from elementary school they knew who talked way too much and
Wait, you're talking about you or me?
that was me.
I could have been like the mean girl a couple of times. I know, for sure. So I would say that one as well. And just like them hearing like our struggles, like within church. I mean, there's just a lot of stories in there that people don't know about.
Yeah.
So yeah, even with our
Well,
husbands,
they know now.
yeah, they probably do if they have read it. Yeah, I just pray that it's. I like what Stephanie said. Like I pray that it is received well, and they can like just listen to the point of it, and not
Right. Not try to think about.
focus on, I wonder who they're talking
Right.
about because we don't say who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's not what we're interested
unless
in.
we're talking about our husbands. And I only have one of those, so you know which one's mine.
Unless people still think we're sister wives.
That's so
my
true. We aren't.
goodness.
Nope.
Nope.
Hey friend, we will get right back to our episode, but we want to take a moment and thank our patrons. You guys keep our podcast going.
If you are not a patron and you would like to consider donating to our podcast ministry, we would be so grateful, and we might even do a happy dance.
When you become a patron, you get perks like being the first to hear about special info and retreats. You get bonus episodes, monthly devotionals, lock screens, and more.
Plus, we have added a new $1 tier for those who believe in us and what we're doing, just because you love us.
So head on over to our show notes and click on the Patreon link to learn more. Now let's get back to our episode. Oh, goodness. So, I mean, there are a lot of stories in this book. And like we said before, a lot of stories that we have not talked about on the podcast. And those specifically are the ones that I probably am, just a little nervous for the world to hear. Not just for me, but for, my husband and for people who we've, known over the years and done ministry with over the years. So I too hope that and pray that it is received well, because we meant well, and we are, just like you said, just trying to show the point that, we're human. We go through things too. And yeah, we hope all these testimonies help somebody.
Can we also, my children are ready to read the book, and all of our children will one day read this book. And I'm like, there's some chapters that I don't know if you're going to read yet. But
Yeah, one of my kids likes Audible. And so they're like, ooh, I can listen to your book. And I'm like, there's perhaps a few chapters you cannot listen to yet.
Yeah, no, I don't. Y'all, I told you about that one time that my kids listen to white noise to go to sleep at night, and they have like Googles in their rooms. And I heard, this is probably a year and a half ago or so, but I remember hearing our podcast jingle coming from across the house. And I was like, what is that? No, are you for real right now? And I went into one of our kids' rooms, and they were listening to one of our episodes. And I was like, no, we're not going to do that. Not right now. Not yet.
One day.
One day. But guys, our book is out in the world. And yeah, we hope that you go get one. Get 5 copies. Get 20. Get it for your church bookstore or for all of your friends. It is a read for everyone. So know that if you're not a pastor wife out there or a pastor, it is still for you. It's literally for the church. And we really, truly hope that non-believers read this book. I hope that they will see that we are human and still have the same struggles as them. So we're definitely praying big things for this, whatever God wants to do with it. So it's going to be fun. A fun ride, ladies.
Ready or not.
That's right.
Here that ride comes.
Well, we love you guys. We hope that you go on to the interwebs and that you buy a book if you haven't, or go to your local bookstore that maybe will have it. We are praying that it will be there.
Yes, we are.
It shall be.
It shall be. Wherever it shall be, it will be.
That was deep.
You're welcome. We love you. Until next time.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, friends, if you have enjoyed this episode as much as we have, please help us spread the word on Facebook and Instagram.
If you didn't know yet, Instagram is where all the fun is at. From dance reels on Wednesdays to spiritual encouragement and laugh out loud posts in between, there is something for everyone.
And last but certainly not least, if you could take a moment right now to stop what you're doing and give us a rating and review, even subscribe to our podcast, this seriously helps other people find us who wouldn't be able to otherwise. Thank you so much for your love and support. We hope you'll tune in next week.